Hello, Universal Energies. It's your girl, Taurus Takeover. Here to do a reading for my Aries. Hey, Aries. I'm going to get right into y'all message. Oof, honey. These are not normally the cards a girl wants to see. Okay, but we're going to get into it. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is here. So this could mean that these are the people in your environment, or it could be your sun, moon, or rising sign that may be affecting the energies of this reading, okay? So Gemini, whew, they must be watching, honey. But Aries, honey. This Three of Swords let me know that you done been through some shit. Yes, some shit. Okay? Things that just did not work out. Okay? Jobs, lovers, situations, just things that just hurt you to the core of who you are. That's what the Three of Swords is. But of course, I am an optimist, so I must find the positive in your reading. And here it is, Aries. The thing about the truth is, once the truth comes out, now you and whoever you're dealing with can actually heal. That's the thing about the truth coming out. Now you and the individuals in your lives can actually heal. You have to move forward. Could have Scorpio in your environment. This card is about moving on and transformation. Okay, Aries. So whatever didn't work out in your life, especially if it's like a marriage or with the Three of Swords, it let me know it's more than one thing, honey. That's why I'm just kind of feeling for you right now, Aries. But definitely in the love department, you know what I mean? Or something that you really love to do. It just didn't work out. And it's time for you to move on. Heal from it. And maybe you have been. And you're ready to move forward now. Maybe you're ready to try again. I hear some of y'all like, maybe not. Y'all like, forget that. I'm leaving that cheating energy in the background. I'm leaving that, that lying, just leaving all that energy behind, going towards something new, transforming into something new. Okay, some of y'all probably been getting a little thicker, honey. What y'all been doing? What y'all been eating? Okay, y'all just chilling during the summertime. Get a little thick, honey. Probably need to do a little walking. Aries, okay? Let me get out y'all business just for a minute. But anyway, so Aries, you also have the Five of Swords in reverse. Again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. With it being in reverse is not necessarily a bad thing, okay? Because what's telling me is when it's in reverse for this particular card, it's kind of a good thing. Because the energy and the advice for you, Aries, is that no longer are you going to focus on, and see, I hold it up right. That way I know what you're not going to do, okay? So no longer are you focusing on relationships that didn't work out, people that wasn't, all in. And maybe they was all in. Maybe they lied. Maybe they cheated. Maybe the shit just ain't work out no more. I don't know. Maybe you talked your shit and deal like that. They feelings got hurt because you spoke the truth. Probably told them too much truth. And they couldn't handle it. But no longer are you worrying about that. Now that the truth is out, your goal, your focus, Aries, is to move forward with the truth and the knowledge that you have now and the ideas that you've had and just the moving forward. I feel like as you go walking, little ideas and stuff will come to you, but it'll be no longer the low vibration of relationships that are over, or where you or the other person felt like they got betrayed. It's like that's no longer your focus. You like, you know what? I done got over that shit. They ass better get over it. It don't matter if they get over it. I'm moving on. I got plenty of ideas that I could be working on. Plenty of things that I could be doing than focusing on somebody who's not here. Than focusing on somebody who's gone. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a moment of silence for the ones who gone out of the Aries life. Right now, moment of silence. Okay, they gone. Poof. Whether this was an ex-lover, whether this was a family member, it don't matter who, or whether it was a job that didn't work out. It don't matter. Moment of silence because it's gone. Now what, Aries? It's time to move forward. It's time to transform. Take all that knowledge you learned from that person, that place, that thing, and make a better life for yourself. Okay, so this card here says, ask yourself if you are afraid to heal. Your conscious mind may say no, because that's the logical reply. But this question is for that deeper part of you, your emotional self, which might have developed fears about becoming healthy. Your goal is to explore whether you have deep-seated reasons to want to postpone your healing. Okay. So what I'm getting for y'all Aries is that, you know, sometimes when things end, people want you to mourn it or grieve it for long. And it's like, no. Part of the healing process is acknowledging that things aren't working out anymore, that things aren't going the way as you planned. And okay, what did I learn from it? Now I move on. That's healing. Holding on to the thoughts of things that didn't work out, mistakes that you or the other person made, is just not productive or healthy. And it's postponing your healing process. That's why your focus can no longer be on them or be on what did not work out. Even if you was the one in the wrong, you cannot even focus on that no more. You have to own up what you did and move on. Okay, I did that. Okay, next. I feel like there's been some patterns in your life of things not working out. Okay, and things that are healthy for you, they may seem guarded by something that's negative, or guarded by something you see as toxic, distrustful, right? Maybe you don't trust the food market. You don't trust the foods you're eating. You don't trust if the grocery stores are selling you the real fruit. They might not be. Okay, because if that fruit or that vegetable don't start with the number 9, then that's not an organic fruit or vegetable. So you might be right on that. These people just might not be selling you the real kind of food, but it's your responsibility to make sure you get the right food and the nutrition that you need. Healthy is about the body, yes, which is why you're being guided to, walk more, because it helps with your physical body, yes, but it also does something to the mental as well. So your mental health, Aries, is just as important as your physical health. So don't let things stop you from making healthy decisions and then acting on them. You know how we be like, okay, I'm gonna start that diet today. Okay, I'm gonna start that walk today. Okay, I'm gonna do that, and then be like, oh no, I can't do that because of this. Oh no, I can't do that because of this. No, you see it? They got this snake like going around the fruit. Okay, but if your life depended on it, you need that fruit, baby. You gonna do what you gotta do to eat that fruit. If your life depended on it. So don't make it a pattern out of things or people stopping you from you being your most healthiest mind, body, and soul. You're going to do new patterns now. Because now you know the truth. Remember, Aries, now you know the truth. You know the truth about yourself. You know the truth about others. And now you can make a new pattern a new way of loving, a new way of relationships, a new way of freedom, a new way of happiness, a new way of expressing yourself, or keeping some things in, depending on the circumstance, because sometimes you got to keep stuff in. Sometimes you give too much. But, you know, being tapped in spiritually and intuitively will help you know when to, you know, say the right things and when to be quiet. Okay, so remember, your thoughts control your health. This is a very interesting picture. This card, I don't really like this card because it's like nobody wants to see this. But there has to be a message in this. You know, I feel like, Aries, you're shedding, you know, the analogy of like you know, a snake, it sheds its skin when it gets bigger. When it gets bigger than that skin, it sheds it and goes into a new shell. And I think that that's what may be happening with you. You done went through so much that you done shed it, that old shell, and you like, hey, I probably don't look the same, talk the same, nothing. But you just trying to be your healthiest right now. You just trying to get nourishment to your soul to just get you to a better place emotionally, physically. Dealing with the heartache of loss, dealing with the heartache of dealing with things that didn't work out, dealing with the heartache of truth. Right? Dealing with the heartache of truth of life. Because sometimes we learn stuff about life and we like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? Like, what is this life really about? And sometimes truth, learning in this, whoo, it's something. But now that you know, Aries, now what? What are you going to do? Okay, I'm going to pull one more card. Any more advice for the Aries? One more advice to clarify this entire reading. What does Aries soul need to hear? Okay, Aries, you got the Queen of Wands. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sag, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. All right, so there's a lot of conflict going on, and either with the people who's, you know, watching you or in your vicinity, they don't really like the moves you're making or the actions that you're trying to take on your life. You know, you're probably trying to do some things that you're passionate about. Maybe you trying to get more on the spiritual track. You know, maybe you switching up things to doing, you know, switching up your hair, right? Maybe the world's truth ain't your truth and you just doing your own thing, and some people might not be happy with it. But Aries, you got to do what makes you feel happy. You got to do what benefits you. And that means facing yourself. That means facing the truth of who you are. That means facing the old you, right? But embracing the new you. Aries, this reading is about truth of who you are, whether you're with somebody or not with somebody. Life is supposed to benefit you. And people are like, what about others? What about others? Well, what about you, Aries? What about you? There's some old things that you're passionate about, that you said you was going to do. And you got distracted with love. You got distracted with responsibilities. You got distracted with life, right? But now, Aries, you can work on those things. Can you see that? Let's pull that down. Now you can start working on those things. And if somebody comes and they try to be this little snake and try to stop you from doing something that's good for you, then they don't need to be a part of your life. Not right now. Because sometimes people will come and they'll try to make it look good, right? But it's something about it ain't right. And that's why, Aries, you just have to trust your instinct right now. You really have to trust your instinct and trust you and know what's right for you. So, for example, like my daughter, she doesn't eat apples. When she used to eat apples or grapes, she would break out, right? We took her to the doctor, get an allergy test. The people saying nothing come up on the allergy test. The test is showing like she's allergic to nothing. But she have these reactions. So he said, well, the best thing for her to do is don't eat it. If you know it's messing with you, don't eat it. You got to trust yourself. So it's the same thing I'm telling you, Aries. When it comes to your food, you got to trust yourself. If you trust that the food's supposed to be healthy, but it don't look right, it don't feel right, it don't taste right, it ain't digesting right, then it might not be right. You just got to trust yourself. Because we know that the world will paint a picture of something being good for us, but it's webbed up with deceit. Okay? So be conscious of that. Trust yourself, Aries. Okay? So, Aries, heal thyself. Whether it be emotionally, physically, spiritually, relationship-wise, heal yourself. Don't postpone your healing. Embrace what was good about the situation, what worked. What did you love about that situation? What did you love about that person? What did you love about that job? What did you love about that house? What did you love about that scenery? Like, think about the good things that you love. Focus on that. And take those good qualities into your future with something and someone totally new. But this time you take the lessons. This time you take the intuition. This time you take the passion. This time you take the gentle communication. This time you take trust in yourself. This time you say, fuck the bullshit. As soon as I see it, I'm out of here. Red flags. I'm moving on. I'm worthy. And if the other person is worthy, then don't do the bullshit with them. If they so worthy, then don't do it to them either. Okay, it's time to get grounded, Aries. Make sure y'all get out there in the grass, the sand, the soil, the beach, and, put your feet in the sand. Get grounded with life, Sometimes we just get so caught up with life and we don't appreciate the little things. We don't even experience the little things. And get out there by yourself and experience nature. And experience you, Aries. I know y'all not postponing healing. You just healing. Okay? Just don't stay stuck there. Just don't stay stuck in that energy. Get passionate about life again. Figure out what you're passionate about again. Most of the time, the stuff we're passionate about, we already been doing it. We already is who we are. You just got to connect with that part of you again that you lost along the way, or that you took a break from. Just connect with the part of you that you're passionate about. Don't worry about what nobody else thinks, and just do you, Aries. Okay. So these have been your messages. If you want to hear some more, just check out my Aries playlist and ask yourself what your soul needs to hear and press shuffle. Thank y'all for subscribing. Make sure you do so if you haven't, and share. This helps me keep bringing these free messages to YouTube. Share some love, share some light, enjoy your life, and I will see you, Aries, healed, leveled up, passionate about life, and healthy. I'll see y'all in the next video.